Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 6 of the last Dynasty series here on NCAA Football 14 College Football Revamped. Last time where we left off, it's been a while since we played an episode, but we did defeat Troy in a very defensive game. Chase Bryce did throw 3 interceptions though, but we still got the victory. We are 5-0. We are finally ranked. We should be somewhere atop the Sun Belt Conference. I know that we're number 1 in our division. Still tied with Georgia Southern, whom we will have to face later on in the season. Of course, here in the West, it's not looking so great either. But we are number 1 in the entire conference. We also still have to deal with Old Dominion too, so these are going to be 2 really interesting conference divisional matchups. But first, we have to go ahead and get done with our halfway mark of the season by facing off against ULM. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and find our uniforms. I'm just going to go ahead and, sure, why not? Alt 3. Let's go ahead and get into it. I mean, just look at those stats right there. Number 1 in defense and points. Number 1 yards. Number 8 for passing. The number 1 rushing defense in the country. The offense looks awful. Let's not have to pay attention to that. But here we are, getting ready for our game between ULM and App State here in Kid Brewer Stadium. Getting ready for another interconference matchup. These are two different division teams, of both east and the west of the Sun Belt. Here we are. ULM will do the coin flip. They choose tails. It is heads. And so App State will elect a kick, and ULM will receive the ball first. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time to kick off. And there goes the kick. It'll be taken in the end zone with the knee. Here comes Tyrone Howell, the senior wide receiver for Louisiana Monroe. Now, I haven't faced off against a ULM team in any college football game in a very long time. So we'll have to see what we're going to get here, and they're going to go with a rush, get about 5 on the run. Malik Jackson gets 5. This is our first game ranked number 14, which is a big jump from being unranked just last game. But here we are. 2nd and 5 on the defense. Going to go with a sweep to the right, and he's going to get nothing. He's actually going to lose a yard. Alred? Alred? I thought they said Alfred. I was thinking of like Batman's butler or whatever his name is. All right, 3rd and 6 for ULM. Defense looking good here. Rogers drops back, going to throw right, and he's going to get the first down, just barely slipping past the DBs. That's going to be a new fresh set of downs for ULM right here on 1st and 10. Chandler Rogers, 1 for 1, 9 yards now. 1st and 10, 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Takes the snap, drops back, going to go with the handoff up the middle, and they're going to get 8. Malik Jackson with another really good rush there. 2nd and 2 now. ULM's rushing offense has looked pretty decent today. And I guess based off that one throw, it has 2. And there they get another first down. The second first down of the first drive of the game. Malik Jackson, 3 rushes, 20 yards. This is not the rushing defense that we remember App State having. Here we are, 1st and 10 now. Got a man in motion to the right on the line. Going for the tight end route. And he tackles Favors. Or no, it was Tyrone Howell. Who was the guy that had the last name Favor? Am I just hallucinating? I don't know. Anyways, 2nd and inches here. I think this should be a very easy first down right here for ULM. There's Dublin up the middle. Going to throw right. No, going to be 3rd and inches. Throws it out of bounds. Here we go. 3rd and inches now. Going to go with a handoff. Go with the option, and he's not going to get it. He's going to lose a yard. 4th and 1. And ULM is going to have to punt. That was a really close last couple of plays right there. They very well could have gotten the first down easily if they just ran it up the middle. And that's going to be... Is that going to be a coffin corner punt? Is that the first coffin corner punt of the season? It went out at the 10. I don't know. I don't know if the coffin corner is inside the 5 or the 10, but... Handoff to Peoples, Cameron Peoples up the middle. Now, Nate Knoll, of course, broke his collarbone. He will be out for the rest of the season. So Cameron Peoples will have to take the running back position for the rest of this season. But we do have Chase Bryce, the starting quarterback here. Gonna throw, gets caught by Gibbs, and That really could have gone bad. But it didn't. So it's on to the next play here. 1st and 10 for App State now, with 1:55 left remaining in the first. 1st and 10 now, goes with the play action pass, gonna roll right. Finds Robinson, gets 9. Caden Robinson with a 9-yard reception. 2nd and 1 now. Chase Bryce, 2 for 2, 23 yards, not bad. Gonna go with a handoff to Cameron Peoples up the middle. And he's gonna get the first. Surprised he got it, because I thought he was short. But they're gonna give it to him. 1st and 10 now for the Mountaineers. Appalachian State, the 14th ranked team in the nation now. Throws out to Davis, and I don't know, that was sketchy. It felt like he had a touch on the ball for a second, but apparently he didn't. I mean, he did, but obviously couldn't get a hold on to it. I mean, absolutely clobbered. 2nd and 10, gonna go with the 4 verticals now. Gonna go deep, almost intercepted. That's what sucks about those routes right there, is that it's always, if you throw to B, the DB's going to go to B, but if you throw to R1, the DB's going to go to R1. You have no chance it's always going to be covered. 3rd and 10 now. And Chase Bryce gets stuffed up. 3 straight incomplete passes. And now App State's going to have to punt on 4th and 10. Here comes the punt. He's going to take it around the 18-yard line. He's going to take it to about the 30. All right, 1st down and 10 for ULM after both teams punt. ULM will get another chance here at the ball. Still tied 0 apiece. Quarterback going to try and take it himself, but he gets sacked. Chandler Rogers, loss of 5 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 15. Hanksy Palant. What a name. All right, 2nd and 15 now. 36 seconds remaining. Going to go with the jet sweep. And gets about 9 yards. Going to be 3rd and medium. Still a manageable 3rd down right here. 3rd and 6. 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. Rogers gets the snap. Finds a man open midfield. With a gain of 11 for Tyrone Howell. And that's a 1st down for ULM. Alright, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And that's going to be it. 0-0 at the end of the first. Mountaineers have 0. The Warhawks have 0. Alright, 1st and 10. Rogers going to go with a handoff, and he's going to lose a yard. Malik Jackson. 2nd and 11 now, tackled by Karen White. Malik Jackson, 5 rushes, 18 yards here today. Going to go with another handoff up the middle, and he's only going to get 3 now. 3rd and 8. This is definitely a 3rd and medium to long distance, depending on what you call medium. Some people would call this 3rd and long. I'd say 3rd and long is anything past the 10 yards. To gain, Rogers going to throw deep. And he somehow caught that. I don't know how in the world he caught that. But that ball, I believe, was in double coverage. And that, I mean, it could have been in triple coverage if it really tried. But that was, I honestly thought we were going to get that picked off. Or at least swatted down or incomplete. I don't understand how he caught it, but it's a 1st down for ULM. And the quarterback tries to run left, and he gets sacked for a loss of 7. 2nd and long now, 2nd and 17. Big play right here for ULM. Maybe need to try and get back into field goal distance, and you're only going to get 3 on the reception. 3rd and long now. Chandler Rogers, 5 for 6 now. 3 for 4 on 3rd down. 3rd and 13, Rogers gets the snap, going to drop back, throw right, get some blocks, not going to matter as he gets stuffed up after 3, going to be 4th and 10. And they're going to go for it on 4th and 10, here on the 26-yard line. Shades of the North Carolina game. Rogers takes the snap, and he gets, no, Dingle Prince almost sacked him. And oh my gosh! An unbelievable 1st down by UL Monroe. And defense is choking. Defense is choking the game away. Gonna go with the man in motion on the jet sweep. And he's gonna only get 1 yard. Jevin Frett. And they're killing clock up here. 2nd and goal now. Gonna get the snap. Gonna roll right. Only get a yard. 3rd and goal. 3 rushes for 3.7 or negative 3.7 per rush. 3rd and goal now for UL Monroe. Big 3rd down right here. Gonna throw left, and that's an easy touchdown after the block. Touchdown ULM. They take first blood, and Chandler Rogers is unbelievable today. Just throwing. Super accurate, only 1 incompletion, and it was just a crazy throw out of bounds. And now App State is down 7. Don't want this to be the first loss of the season here, but we still have the rest of the second quarter and the second half. And Tucker, man, I thought he was going to hold on to that block, but he came off of it really quickly. Well, Chase Bryce has only had 1 possession, and it's already almost halftime. He's 2 for 5. 2nd and 10, or 1st and 10 now. Going to throw it out to Cameron Peoples. He's going to get about 7. 2nd and 3 now, with 1:19 left. They need to get some urgency to go downfield. Here on 2nd and 3. Out to Stroman, and it's a big first down for a 20-yard gain. 1st and 10 here, 4 for 7, 50 yards. Out to Davis for another first down as he goes out of bounds. Here we go, 1:07, 5 for 8, 65 yards. They need at least some points on this drive. I should have thrown it to X, but by the time I threw it, there wasn't. You guys know what I mean. Just go ahead and flame me in the comments like you always do. Here we go, 2nd and 10 now. Out to Stroman. First down, App State. Gonna go with the hurry-up offense now. 59 seconds left. 1st and 10 now. And it's picked off. The DB came out of nowhere. Just a very inaccurate pass by Chase Bryce. Very inaccurate. Threw it down the middle. Didn't even try and get it on the slant. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 9-yard line. ULM has the ball up 7, and they're going to try and throw the ball. They want more points. But App State's going to call their first timeout. I think they want the ball back. 9 for 10, 87 yards and a touchdown here. 2nd and 10 now for the Warhawks. All right. Gonna throw left, and it's picked off by Favors, and he's gonna try and take this back all the way down to the 7-yard line. Wow! Trading interceptions now, and that puts them in better range to score. On the 8-yard line, it is now App State ball, and it's gonna get thrown out to Gibbs, and he's only gonna get 6, and they're gonna call the timeout here. 2nd and goal. Here we go, gonna try the read option. Up the middle. Big hole for Cameron Peoples. And the touchdown. And they finally get up on the board. In a very sketchy first half for App State. But they get on the board. Gonna kick the ball off back to ULM now. And they're gonna return the kick. Alright, 1st and 10 with 33 seconds left now. 33 seconds. Rogers drops back. Gonna throw over the middle. And they're gonna get the first. And he breaks a tackle. He breaks another tackle from Jones Jr. And I don't know who that is, but he gets out towards the sidelines. Malik Jackson on a crazy 59-yard reception where he broke about 2 or 3 tackles. And they're gonna run it out to about the 20-yard line. Right here, 1st and 10, 21 seconds remaining as they called the timeout, and on the quick slant, they're already inside the 5. This defense is choking. Chandler Rogers looks insane today. 1st and goal with 17 seconds remaining now. And I mean, in just 2 plays, they've already flipped the field. Gonna throw, almost intercepted by Nick Ross. And the deflection is not gonna be a pick. Unfortunately. All right, 2nd and goal now. Rogers going to drop back, throws, touchdown. Tyrone Howell for a 5-yard reception. And they're going to take the lead again. As they're going to get the PAT. About 11 seconds remaining. And they take the lead by a touchdown. With 11 seconds left, Tucker is going to take the kick return. And out to Peoples. And they're going to take it to halftime. Cameron Peoples has not done anything on the ground as he really can't get anything. Too many picks. Too many incomplete passes. Defense keeps choking. But at least App State will get the ball here at halftime to try and tie it up here. Out to Tucker. Oh, and he gets clobbered at the 25. Maybe the 24. That's the 25. 25.5 yard line, we'll say. Alright, gonna go with the handoff to Peoples up the middle here. Gonna get a big hole and a big gain right there for 13. Move the chains. Cameron Peoples looking decent now. 5 rushes, 24 yards, and a touchdown. Gonna go with the same play now, 1st and 10. And he gets another big hole and another big first down for a gain of 15 this time. Gonna go with a wheel route right here for Cameron Peoples. Out to the left. And he's gonna get a good sizable gain of 6. Not bad. Alright, 2nd and 4 now for the Mountaineers. Gonna roll right. Throw left to a wide open Robinson, and he breaks a tackle for a huge touchdown play by Caden Robinson. Chase Bryce, that looked a little Mahomey. Holy cow, what a touchdown by the Mountaineers on the slant that looked like it wasn't even going to go out to him. He wanted to get the square, go with the scramble out to Robinson with the broken tackle, looking just like Patrick Mahomes for the touchdown. And App State is about to tie it up here. Make it 14-14 with the PAT. All right, now ULM's going to get the ball. 14 apiece here. Back at the checkmate. 4 minutes left in the third. Going to go with the handoff up the middle. Get 6 for Malik Jackson. 7 rushes, 27 yards. But let me tell you, this Rogers quarterback here is unbelievable today. For a 2-3 team, he sure looks good. And they're going to lose 2 yards. Hangsey Palant showing exactly why we're the top rushing defense in the country. 3rd and 6 now for the Warhawks. Going to back up and get the first down. Get a gain of 13. I mean, look at that. Tyrone Howell, 6 receptions, 74 yards and a touchdown. Chandler Rogers, 13 for 16, 179, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Gonna go with the rush. Malik Jackson's gonna get 7 this time. 2nd and 3. Gonna go with the rush. Nope. Gonna go with the screen. Make it 3rd and inches. Zach Rasmussen. 3rd and inches here for the Warhawks after the gain of 3 on the screen pass. And they're gonna try and clog the line up here. And the quarterback is just gonna run it out. And he gets... Oh my gosh, he broke the initial tackle, then got clobbered, but that was embarrassing for the first DB. I mean, just, that was, yeah. Alright, 1st and 10 now for ULM. They're moving downfield. Defense isn't looking too great on these passing plays. Over the middle, gain of 6 now for Fred Lloyd Jr. 2nd and 4, gonna go with the rush. Wide open hole for the first down for Malik Jackson. Alright, UL Monroe now. New set of downs right here. Rogers gonna back up. Throw to the end zone and it's picked off by Clark. Runs right into a DB. I tried to juke, but it didn't do any animation. But that's back into the hands of App State. Off the bad throw right there by Rogers. And Chase Bryce and co. is gonna get the ball back. And that's a safety. I can't believe it. That's the first safety of the series. And now we're going to have to punt the ball back to UL Monroe, and they're going to be up 2. That couldn't have gone any worse. I am now sure that Rogers is glad he threw that pick, because it goes down for 2 points, and then the touchdown will make it a 2-possession game. Gonna go with the rush, get 4 now. Something tells me that's the turning point of the game. 2nd and 6 now. And Rogers is gonna get sacked. Chandler Rogers. Make it 3rd and 13 now with 33 seconds left and ticking. Under 30 now. 3rd and 13. Rogers gets the ball. Gonna throw it. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by App State. And there goes Ross. And he's gonna get tackled out to the 30 now. Holy cow, this is turnovers galore for UL Monroe. If they weren't throwing interceptions and fumbling the ball, they would probably have a 2-possession lead and then a possibly 3rd right there. Gonna be 1st and 10 now. Hand off to Cameron Peoples, gonna go up the middle. Gonna get about 12. 1st and 10 now for App State. Cameron Peoples, 7 rushes, 51 yards now. Gonna go with the read option right here, see if we can get anything. I hit X, bro! Well, that's gonna be the end of the 3rd quarter. On the failed read option, where apparently I think I pressed X too late. I couldn't tell if he was running toward me or the running back or not. But 2nd and 13 now. Let's see what Chase Bryce can accomplish now. And he's going to take the ball, and he's going to run with it, and he's going to take it. No, he's going to try and take it out of bounds. But after a gain of 11, it's going to be 3rd and 2 now. All right, 3rd and 2 in the 4th quarter now. Going to go with a handoff up the middle, and an easy touchdown for Cameron Peoples after a gain of 10. And App State is now going to go for 2. For 2. To try and make this a 6-point game. Davis, why did you stop? Why did you stop? Literally, Davis stopped right there. You guys saw that. And a failed 2-point conversion right there for the App State Mountaineers, but they still hold on to a 4-point lead. They can get another turnover and another touchdown. They could probably solidify this game as they get a decent kick return right there for ULM. This is a too close for comfort game. The App State defense doesn't look the same as it has all season, but the offense has looked a little exceptional, you know. But Chandler's going to throw on the screen. Going to get 3. Zach Rasmussen. 17 for 21, 197, 2 touchdowns, 2 very costly picks. Well, one of them got them a safety. So, was it really costly? Because it would be 21-14 without it. Possibly 28-14. I mean, that safety changed the course of the game. I mean, it was... I mean, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. We'll have to find out. 3rd and 3 now. Rogers going to get immediately sacked after taking the ball. And they're probably going to punt here. Hakesy Pilot again. Now it's going to be App State ball with about 3 minutes, not 3 seconds, left in the 4th quarter. Here on 4th and 6 on the punt. And Page dropped the punt return, but he still got it back up. Got a few. 1st and 10 with 3:04. All right, gonna try and just run down the clock here with some runs with Peoples. Let's see if we can get anything done. Gonna go with the rush now. Gonna get 3. All right, 2nd and 7 now. Gonna let the clock run down a little bit. We'll see what happens. All right, gonna go with the handoff up the middle to Peoples. 3rd and 1. Very big 3rd down right here. And UL Monroe's going to take a timeout here. This is a big 3rd down. I mean, this is a 3rd down that could change the game. And they're going to go with the QB sneak, the good old trasher football classic tush push, or what we call around here, the tush poosh. On 3rd and 1, and no freaking way. Chase Bryce fumbled the ball on the QB sneak, and in the worst possible play imaginable, it's UL Monroe ball on the 45, down 4 with 2:12 remaining. They had the first, but he fumbled it, and that's going to be a gain of 7, and now it's ULM's ball, down 4 with 2 minutes remaining. And right there, if this were current day college football, would be the new 2-minute warning. Adopting from the NFL here. 2nd and 3, 150 remaining. Defense needs to get themselves in check. And they're going to throw him down to the ground with a huge 5-yard sack. Going to make it 3rd and 8. Huge. And I mean huge 3rd down right here for both teams. 3rd and 8 with a minute and a half remaining in the game. They still have 2 timeouts left. He's going to throw. And they're going to lose 2 more yards. Jevin Frett. Going to be 4th and 10 now. This is a big 4th down. This is make it or break. Make or break play right here. This is for the game. 4th and 10 for UL Monroe. With 60 seconds remaining. Throws over the middle. Awful play decision. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. And App State's going to get the ball back now. 2nd and 12. Takes the knee. And ladies and gentlemen, App State escapes a close one with UL Monroe. As they're going to gum home. I said gum. I meant to say come home. But I then remembered we're actually at home. We're going to stay home and celebrate. As we finally are now bowl eligible. 6-0. The App State Mountaineers and Cameron Peoples wins the player of the game. In a close 4-point win for App State. In a wonderful game. With a lot of drama. A lot of drama for all you mamas. We're going to look at some stats here. 9 for 14, 132, a touchdown and a pick. Cameron Peoples, 12 attempts, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. Receiving, our best player, Caden Robinson, 2 receptions, 49 yards and a touchdown. Let's look at ULM right here. Best receiver, probably Malik Jackson, 5 receptions, 77 yards. And then Malik Jackson had 13 attempts for 53 yards. And then Chandler Rogers had a decent first start to the game. Very accurate, 19 for 23. 197, 2 touchdowns, but 2 picks. And a huge downer right there for UL Monroe. What a game, guys. What a game. But since you guys have been interested to see on what we will be ranked after each game, I've now decided that we'll actually sim to the next week during the video, because you guys are interested on what we will be ranked, so we will be back once the week has simmed, when next week we face off against James Madison. Alright, let's see what we will be ranked here. We were 14, and we move up to 12. Let's go ahead and see who else will be ranked now currently. Number 1, Florida State. Number 2, Georgia here in the college football playoff rankings. Number 3, Oklahoma. 4, the undefeated Colorado. 5's USC, then Michigan, Washington State, Washington, Texas A&M, Clemson, Florida, Ohio State, Wisconsin. There's App State at number 14 in the college football playoff. Number 15 is Penn State, Texas, Utah, UCF, Arkansas, SMU, Notre Dame, UAB, an undefeated UAB right there on the American 6-0. That's interesting. And then at 3-3, Alabama Crimson Tide. Number 23. Number 24 goes to Tennessee, and number 5 goes to North Carolina, whom we beat earlier in the season in Game 1. Or was it Game 1? No, it wasn't Game 1. It was their Game 1, but it wasn't our Game 1. But ladies and gentlemen, just to seep through our stats right here, we're the only undefeated team left in the division now, and in the conference. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like down below if you want to see another episode. And I'll see you guys later for the live stream later today.